All right, guys, it's time for the August Empties. Let's go. Welcome back. I'm Shannon, and this is the Wonderluster, where each week we tackle topics that will help spark your sense of adventure so you can live a life of adventure on your own terms. Apparently, I'm just going to invent new hand motions each time I do this intro. But then again, I've been doing these recaps and these empties for 8 whole months now, so maybe I'm just gonna get creative. Who knows? Wild card month. Woot woot. Just like, anyway. Empties. Every single month, because I'm doing a no by year, I record a video of all the product I've used up. Because if you've been following my journey for my 2019 no by year, you will know one thing. That your girl had way too many beauty and skincare products. Like, I had a brick ton. If you want to see the video of my inventory that I started with at the beginning of the year, I will link that down below, and you will see that I just had way too many lipsticks, way too many eyeliners, way too many eyeshadow palettes. I had a lot of a lot. One rule of the no by year, though, is I have to use up everything in its entirety, even if I really hate the product, with some very rare exceptions, like if it's unusably bad, which I had 2 products in the previous month that were unusably bad and pretty much used up all the way. But I have to use every single product up before I can replace it, which I can replace it, and I will get into some of the products that I do use on a regular basis. You know, things like moisturizer, deodorant, toothpaste. Those are things that you can buy if you run out. But I have to use up all those little samples, all the travel sizes, all the trials first before I can do that. And I have made 8 months of progress, and it feels darn good. All right, guys, let's get directly into the August empties. I'm going to just spoil it already. There are not a lot of products in my August empties. For whatever reason, I think some months I've made a lot of progress, and just the natural ebb and flow of things, this is going to be a pretty light month, so I'm going to get straight into it. The first product. Yes, I'm very proud of this one, and I'm very happy to see it go. This is a Tom's of Maine deodorant. Whoop. This is a Tom's of Maine deodorant I've had for what seems to be an eternity. I purchased this in my quest to find the best natural deodorant. Spoiler, the Tom's of Maine lavender deodorant, wild lavender long-lasting deodorant, is not one of them. I would say A, it does not have 24-hour protection, and B, you know, I like natural deodorant, but I don't like to smell like I'm wearing a natural deodorant. Can a girl have both? Something that maybe doesn't clog up your pores and make you feel like you're gonna get breast cancer from a product, but also works. Can't a girl have both? Well, unfortunately, Tom's of Maine, in my quest to find the right product, it did not fit the bill, and I'm very excited to see. After I've had this for years, I would literally only use it when I was home and people didn't have to smell me. You're welcome. I'm happy to say that this one's finally done. And in my quest to find a better natural deodorant, I actually did find one. I believe it's called the Schmidt's Charcoal Magnesium deodorant. It's like black, but it doesn't go on black. It is really good, and it's like $5 at my grocery store, and it actually works. This sucker, it does not, so it's time to go. All right, so this next product is one that I use up pretty regularly. This is not an ASMR video. I don't know why I'm doing that. No one wants to hear me crinkle the package. But this is a Burts Micellar Cleansing Towelette with white cypress oil. It removes makeup, and I use these for nights when I know I'm going to shower in the morning, or I am just lazy, or I have really, really bad waterproof stuff on, and I can't get it off with just face wash without getting raccoons viewing all over my face after a shower, if that sentence made sense. But these were not my favorite product. It was made with repurposed cotton, which I thought was pretty awesome. I would say that I like the Shea Moisture Towelettes a lot better, but since they don't sell them at my particular grocery store, I can only get them when I go to Target, and I rarely, because hello, no by year, I rarely go to Target anymore because it's like Temptation Land and it just makes me sad. So these I picked up at my local grocery store, and they were fine. I see that they were not as drying as some of the previous Burt's Bees towelettes I had, but I go through these pretty regularly, and I love them. Facial towelettes just make my life easier when I don't need, you know, the full facial treatment. They're just a good quickie that I love, and I've already replaced these. I think I did replace these with the Shea Moisture Towelettes because I did have to go to Target, but probably wouldn't buy these again unless I absolutely had to. But another facial makeup remover towelette is done for the month of August. Yes. All right, so we're gonna make a killing with Burt's Bees. This is a lipstick that I have literally also had since the dawn of time. I was on a vendetta with this particular lipstick because it started to get like chunky. It had like the beeswax chunks in it, which I was like, okay. But I bought this, gosh, maybe 2.5 years ago. And I went on a personal quest for the month of August to use this sucker literally every single day until it was gone. Obviously, I did use some colors other times, but when I was at my desk, I would put this on in the afternoon, things like that. And I finally have to say, this Magenta Rush, which is the color I wasn't super fond of, finally worked my way through this product, and I'm just happy to declutter yet another lipstick. So that's 2 months in a row. If you know anything about red lipsticks, is it just me or do they literally take an eternity to work through? So note to future Shannon, do not buy a bunch of red lipsticks in the future, even if they're slightly different variations of the shades of red you want. They just take too long to go through. Pick one that you love and just use it till it's done, because eventually they stick around so long that they either A, go bad, or they're just annoying to look at. And this one, I think, was a combination of both. It had gone kind of bad, like it was about to, and I also was tired of using it and tired of looking at it. So we're done. Alright, last but by no means least, we have yet another Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. This seems to be a regular player on my no buy year list. I had started the year with probably 3 or 4 of these because I kept buying them on sale, but I have to say I've just worked through another one. I use this concealer under my eyes and on my chin, and I have to say that I was happy to see this one go, and I've already replaced it with a new product. So another declutter for the month, and it's actually a product I know and like and use and have on hand. I've switched it up with a different Wet n Wild concealer for the next month, which is fine, but turns out Wet n Wild is not cruelty-free like I thought it was, so I'm a little bit bummed. If you have any recommendations for a cruelty-free concealer, even if I can't buy it at my grocery store or a local drugstore, please let me know in the comments below. Wet n Wild that I replaced this with, kind of a fail. So you know what, another one's done though for the month of August, and that, you guys, wraps up my August empties. Alright guys, that does it for today's video. Until I see you next time, stay beautiful, stay sparked, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.